Hello students of class 8. Today we are going to do the chapter Rapunzel within us, and as underneath it, it's written self-image. It's about self-image. It's about how you think about yourself. Yes, in the previous chapter also we saw that it's very important how we think about yourself, but it was more focused on the growing up part, how you are to accept the physical changes, that adolescent physical changes that occurs in you. But here it is kind of thinking positive about yourself, believing in the self-worth. Rapunzel is a young lady who lives locked up in a castle, imprisoned by an old witch who regularly tells her how ugly she is. One day, a handsome prince passes by the tower and tells Rapunzel of her loveliness. She lets down her golden locks, apparently of some considerable length, so he may climb her hair to rescue her. It was neither the castle nor the witch that had kept her a prisoner, but the belief in her own ugliness. When she recognizes her beauty reflected in the face of a Prince Charming, she sees that she can be set free. So, the story begins with this. The chapter begins with the story of Rapunzel. We all know who Rapunzel was. Rapunzel was a beautiful lady with a very long hair, but unfortunately, she was locked up in a castle. In a tall tower. Okay, and the old witch used to tell her day in and day out that she is very ugly, and she used to make use of her hair to climb up the tower, and she made sure that nobody could see Rapunzel and rescue her. But one day it so happened that a prince passed by the tower, and when he saw Rapunzel, he was at once attracted by her, and he thought that she's a beautiful girl, and the prince wanted to marry her. So Rapunzel let down her hair, and the prince climbed up the tall tower, rescued Rapunzel, and then they lived happily ever after. This is the story we all know. But what the author is trying to tell us here is that it is not that because of the tower or because of the old witch that Rapunzel was locked up in the castle. It was because Rapunzel was herself believed that she was ugly. She needed that Prince Charming or that handsome prince to tell her that she was very beautiful. And when she saw her beauty, when the prince said, she realized that she was very beautiful, and ultimately she made efforts to break free from that tower. So what the author is trying to tell us here is that Rapunzel was conditioned to think that she was ugly. We all need to be aware of the witch or witches inside ourselves that are stopping us from breaking free. Yes, we all have these witches in us. Witches in the sense that there are certain things, we all have a dream and we all want to become something in our lives. But it's that some, can do it, and some remain at a, ordinary level. Why is that? Because, we do not have that confidence in us, or rather, that positivity is lacking in us, or this, we are conditioned to think that we cannot do that. Our subconscious subconscious behavior and our subconscious programs are intertwined with our self-concept. So maybe, we make a pretense that, everything is fine with us, but deep inside we don't feel good about we don't feel good about ourselves, and that is very much reflected in our actions. Okay, so conscious mind, we might think, yes, we might show that, we feel very good of ourselves, we are very happy in that way, but inside it's something else. For example, when we are feeling bad about ourselves, we tend to take it out on ourselves. That is, when we are not feeling well, we try to take it out on ourselves, means we think that we are not worth anything. That feeling of unworthiness comes in us. This may take the form of junk food binges. Yes, sometimes, you are not feeling good, you want to do something, you don't know what, and you take some savories or something like that and start eating. So that is binge eating. Binge eating means when you go on doing something, go on doing any activity repeatedly. You can't stop yourself. Junk food binges, accidents, illnesses, or overindulgence in alcohol or drugs, underindulgence in food, and so on. It could be that you start overeating. Okay, you sometimes, when you don't feel good, you're not careful, then accidents can happen, and you can also, that can lead to mental illness. That is, you keep on thinking something, keep on worrying, and that takes a toll on your health. This is not something that is necessarily a conscious act. This is not conscious act. It is the innermost part of you, that is the unconscious self, that these actions happen. It is simply that our treatment of ourselves will automatically reflect how much we like ourselves at any given moment. So such activities tell us that whether we feel ourselves worthy of anything or not. There is even evidence to suggest that people who have car accidents are often feeling badly about themselves at the time, and that accident is partly a subconscious punishment. So yes, we have often seen when we are not feeling well, or we are very upset about something, and we are not able to do anything ourselves. Okay, that is the time we feel that, okay, we are not good for anything. We feel that, you start calling us, I'm good for nothing. And when a person with such a state of mind is driving a car, it's very likely that the person will meet with an accident. It is of prime importance that we do all in our power to keep thinking positive thoughts. This will ensure that we can stay happy. Yes, in this current situation, when we are going through a very tough time, it is and when we have such negativity surrounding us through our news channels, our social media, everywhere, it's like this might happen, the third wave is coming, and all these things. This takes we get stressed up, and that negativity sets in us. But what the author is saying is that in spite of everything, try to think means we should try to see the other side. Means, as it said, that every thing has its good and its bad side. So it's easy to take in the bad part of it, or the the negative part of it, and be upset about it. But it takes effort to see the positive side of it. A bad self-image says, I don't deserve. This leads to a person subconsciously sabotaging her own happiness. Yes, what happens is that when you don't feel good about yourself, you say that, I don't deserve this. Why? That means the person self-esteem is at the rock bottom, and he or she feels that why should I don't deserve that, and I don't deserve to be happy even. So that is sabotaging, that is destroying your own happiness, disrupting your own happiness by your thoughts. Whenever exciting opportunities come along, a chance to take a holiday arises, or a chance to learn a new skill presents itself, that person will either consciously or subconsciously find reasons why it cannot be done. That is, even when opportunities knock at that person's door, or maybe that person has chance to go out for a holiday, or maybe just have fun and laughter. Even at that point, he'll say that no, he or she will find out reasons of not doing it. Each of us must work continuously to maintain our positive and healthy self-image. Yes, that is, even when opportunities come our way, we are not able to jump at that very instance. We some fear grips us and holds us back. So what the author is telling us, we need to overcome that fear. Thank you, students. We will do the rest of the chapter in the next class. Thank you.